Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Urmisha Patel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to create your own custom color palette in few simple steps in Tableau. Many of you have requested this to create a video on custom color palette. So here I am. So let's get started. So before we start creating this color palette, most important thing is your Tableau application should be closed. It should not be remain open. So I'm going to close it straight away here. So close. And now navigate your to this Tableau repository folder. So this is in my document, so I'm going there. So once you navigate, double click on this my Tableau repository. At the end you will have this preferences.tps file. So right click to that file and open it with the notepad. Once you open it, you will see such kind of a file. By default you will have this workbook just this much in your preferences, which means you haven't defined any kind of a color palette. If you have defined, it's something with the one which I have shown you before. So the thing is, you will have to write this whole code, and this code is actually in the XML format, so you have to write that in within that anchor brackets and all. So within that you have to write here the preferences and ends with slash preferences, and within that you have to pass this color palette. So color palette dash color dash palette, and then pass it out the name. So at what name you want to define that color palette. So here I'm writing as a test1, and the type is in regular. And then within that I'm passing this color, and within this color and the slash color, this hexacode of that particular color has to be passed. So basically I have used this hexacode. 5 different hexacode have passed on. You can define your own, whichever the hexacode you want to pass and what type of color palette you want to create, but I have used this from colorhex.com. So this is giving you a very good color. You can create your own from here, but here they have some popular palettes as well, which is well defined. So the one that I have used here is the 24 karat gold one, which is like once you click on, you will find at least so all these 5 different shades. So I have these shades. Just copy this whole hexacode and pass it out in between the color and the slash color. So once you copy paste this thing and then just click on save, you are done. Now go to your Tableau. I've used this sample superstore dataset in this Tableau. It does not matter whichever the data file you use, but the most important thing that you want the color. So here I'm using this region field. So I drop this region field into the color. By default it is taking something as an automatically whatever the color they choose, but for us we want that particular color palette that we have defined with the test one. So click on the select color palette and scroll down to the the bottom, and you will see test one. So here we are having all these colors that we have defined within it. Now assign this palette, click on apply and OK. So there you have your custom color palette. So you can use it anytime. Just you need to add those in within preferences slash preferences, all those color palette, whatever the color that you want to define in the hex code. So that's how you can have your own custom palette in few simple steps. But the most important thing, that hex code, and what I've said, close your Tableau when you are trying to code that preferences.tps file once you are done. Otherwise you won't show that you won't get that preferences that you have defined. I mean the custom color palette that you have defined. It will not show if you kept it open your Tableau. So I hope you like this video. If you really like, then do like, share and subscribe to my channel.